accountant is to numbers as lawyer is to... Just as accountant primarily works with numbers, lawyers primarily work with contracts, so the correct answer here is choice A. Where would logistics coordinator most likely work? Imagine that you're managing shipments, tracking inventory, and coordinating delivery schedules. Would that happen on the retail floor? Not quite. In accounting, too many spreadsheets, not enough forklifts. Human resources? Helpful, but not the hub of movement. To keep supply chain running smoothly, logistics coordinators need to be where the action is, right at the source. So the correct answer here is choice C, warehouse. Which term is the most similar in function to client? Let's break it down. A client receives a service, usually in exchange for money. Now a contractor provides work, a consultant gives expert advice, and a supplier delivers goods. But who is on the receiving end, just like a client? The correct answer here is choice B, customer. Which one of these numbers is an odd one out? 16, 36, 64, or 81? Let's think what those numbers have in common. They are perfect squares, which means each one can be written as a number times itself. So far so good, right? But there is a twist. Let's dive deeper. 16 is 4 squared, 36 is 6 squared, 64 is 8 squared, and 81, that's 9 squared. Notice anything? That's right, only 81 is the square of an odd number. The others, all even roots. So final answer is choice D, 81. You see a basket with 5 apples. You take away 3. So how many apples do you have? Sounds like a trick, right? Let's break it down. You see 5 apples, but that's just a setup. Then you take away 3. So which apples do you have? Think carefully. You now possess the 3 apples you took. Doesn't matter how many apples are left in the basket. The question asked, how many apples do you have? So the final answer here is choice B, 3. Which one does not belong? At first glance, all 4 roles seem to fit inside the company's ecosystem. But look closer. 3 of them have something in common. They are part of the executive leadership team. The CEO leads the company. The CFO handles finances. The CMO drives marketing strategy. But the intern? They're typically entry-level, often temporary, and not involved in top-level decisions. So the correct answer here is choice C, intern. Take a close look at this chart. Which conclusion is best supported by the chart? Observe the chart closely. Notice how each energy source fluctuates through the month. Can you determine which one dominates in July peak? I think you've got it. Solar surges strongly in the summer, pushing total energy usage to its highest point. And the correct answer here is choice A. Solar energy was the main contributor to the July peak. Who keeps our company out of legal hot water? This person is responsible for ensuring that company follows financial regulations and avoid legal risks. Let's break it down. A brand manager, that's about public image. A sales director, they're chasing revenue. A data analyst, they think trends and numbers. But when it comes to making sure a company plays by the rules, financial and legal, there's one expert in charge. The correct answer here is choice B, compliance officer. A train leaves station A at 6 a.m., moving at 60 miles per hour. Another train leaves the same station at 8 a.m. at 90 miles per hour. When will the second train catch up? First train has a 2-hour head start. During that time, it travels 120 miles. Difference in speed is 30 miles per hour. 120 divided by 30 equals 4 hours. Second train left at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. plus 4 equals 12 p.m. The correct answer here is choice B. Take a close look at the chart. Based on the chart, determine which of the following must be true. Chart represents total market share for brands. Total market share is 100%. Brand A is 40%, brand B 25%, brand C 15%. That adds up to 80, leaving 20% for brand D and brand E. Since both brand E and D have equal size areas, each must have 10%. And the correct answer here is choice A. Consider the following sequence: 2, 4, 16, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate out of 4 possible choices: A 32, B 64, C 256, or D 1024. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is very simple, but only for those who view it from the right perspective. But I'm pretty sure you're one of them. Take a close look at the first two numbers. 2 squared equals 4. In fact, the next number is obtained by squaring the previous number. 4 squared equals 16. Can you guess what the missing number would be? 16 squared equals 256. Let me ask you this. Do you have a curious mind? Can you continue the sequence? Can you post the next number in comments? And what I'll do for you, I'll share with you the right answer. It's a choice C, 256. Here's the question that sounds poetic, but don't let it fool you. Think carefully. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? A whistle, B, an echo, C, a shadow, or D, a cloud? Pause for a few seconds. What is your guess? Some of these options might seem obvious at first, but remember, the question is all about what it describes, not just what sounds similar. And here's why. A whistle makes sound, but it needs a mouth or a source. A shadow has no body, but does it hear? A cloud moves with the wind, but it doesn't speak or listen. Think about something that travels on air, repeats itself, and doesn't really exist in a physical form. The correct answer here is choice B, an echo. Consider this amazing pyramid. In the top row, it has numbers 8 and 13, and in the bottom row has numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. Your goal is to calculate the missing number on the top, and your choices for the answers are A, 17, B, 18, C, 19, or D, 21. Can you solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is very simple, but it's only available for those who view it from the right perspective. But I'm pretty sure you're one of those people. Take a close look at the bottom 2 rows, especially the numbers on the left. 1 plus 2 equals 3. In fact, the number in the top row is calculated by adding the 2 numbers directly beneath it. Don't believe me? 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Let's add the third row so you can see clearly. 3 plus 5 equals 8, and 5 plus 8 equals 13. And you know what time it is, right? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 8 plus 13 equals 21. And the correct answer here is choice D, 21. Consider this amazing pyramid. In the top row, it has numbers 8 and 13. And in the bottom row has numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5. Your goal is to calculate the missing number on the top. And your choices for the answers are A, 17, B, 18, C, 19, or D, 21. Can you solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is very simple, but it's only available for those who view it from the right perspective. But I'm pretty sure you're one of those people. Take a close look at the bottom 2 rows, especially the numbers on the left. 1 plus 2 equals 3. In fact, the number in the top row is calculated by adding the 2 numbers directly beneath it. Don't believe me? 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Let's add the third row so you can see clearly. 3 plus 5 equals 8, and 5 plus 8 equals 13. And you know what time it is, right? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 8 plus 13 equals 21. And the correct answer here is choice D, 21. Here's a fun fact. Consistent practice isn't just about discipline. It's a ticket to smarter thinking and better cognitive skills. Let's dive into this question to power up your visualization game and learn a little bit about product marketing at the same time. As part of smartwatch product design, features review ensures water resistance and a 10-day battery life, while design review focuses on the style and presentation. Based on the workflow diagram presented, what potential risk might arise if design review phase is skipped during smartwatch product development. Your choices for the answers are: Choice A, smartwatch lacks expected style. Choice B, product loses market uniqueness. Choice C, feature schedules get delayed. And choice D, perfect balance and creativity. And just like an actual test, I'll set a timer for you to solve this. Let's begin. Time's up. Have you locked in your answer? Now let's go through the solution together, and you will be amazed how simple and logical it is to follow. The most important thing in answering this question is to understand the process flow diagram. It starts with brainstorming idea. This is how typical product design starts. Then there's a features review, then there is a design review, and then, based on the diagram, there's a check. Is it release ready? If the answer is yes, it goes to the product launch phase. And if the answer is no, it goes back to the brainstorming ideas. Obviously, it's an extremely simplified version of product design, but it gives us an idea of what's going to happen. In this question, we are asked, what if we remove one of the steps, specifically design review step, from this process? When you make a change, there are typically trade-offs. So what are the benefits of skipping the design review? Number one, it's the faster development timeline. It saves time by skipping a phase. Second one is lower initial costs. By skipping a design review, we reduce the immediate expenses for design evaluation. Well, since it's a trade-off with the benefits, we also have risks. And the biggest risk in this case would be lack of uniqueness. Product may fail to stand out. And the second biggest risk would be poor customer appeal. Style and presentation may suffer. Knowing this, let's look at the answer choices to determine which ones are incorrect. Choice A, smartwatch lacks expected style. This option actually oversimplifies the issue. And the greater consequence here is not just missing style, but also the failure to differentiate the product, which is crucial for marketing and consumer appeal. Choice C is incorrect because it's not related to the design review. Choice D is also incorrect because skipping the design review would not result in a perfect balance of functionality and creativity. The design review is crucial for ensuring that the smartwatch is not only functional, but also appealing and marketable. And skipping this step risks the product blending into the competition due to the lack of unique design elements. This is why the correct answer here is choice B, product loses market uniqueness. Here's the deal. This challenge is your invitation to grow. Stick with it, and you will come out smarter and more confident. You're presented with 4 squares. First 3 squares have different shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. This is the square you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. Remember, we're here to help build your skills, but first you need to tackle this challenge on your own. And just like on the real test, I'll start the timer. Be sure to lock in your answer before timer's up. And once we're done, I'll break down the solution step by step. Let's dive in. Time's up. Are you ready? The key to solve these types of challenges is spotting the pattern. Is it always easy to find? Not at all, but it's possible. Let's take a close look together. The first and the most important thing to understand is that each square has the same shapes. Take a close look at the first square. It has circle, water drop, diamond, and then partial circle. Exactly the same shapes exist in square 2 and square 3. They are just located in different parts of the square. As you might have guessed, the solution for this problem will have 4 different patterns. Let's follow each individual shapes in squares 1 through 3 to detect the pattern for that particular shape. Let's first start with the circle. The circle moves 2 steps clockwise. It basically goes from corner to corner to corner and then to another corner again. The diamond stays on the same line and moves from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock positions. But here's the caveat. It also changes color. When diamond is at 9 o'clock, it has a darker color, and when it's at 3 o'clock, it has a lighter color. The partial square also moves 2 steps clockwise, but in addition, it rotates counterclockwise. It starts in the bottom left corner, then goes into the upper left corner, then continues to upper right corner, and in the target object, it will be in the bottom right corner. The only remaining shape in the circle is the water drop, and as you can see, water drop rotates clockwise in the same position. Knowing all of this information, let's build the target object. The circle will be in the upper left corner. The water drop will be pointing to the full circle at 11 o'clock. Diamond will be lighter color and will be in the 3 o'clock position. And the partial circle will be in the bottom right corner, which means that the correct answer here is choice C. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of squares. 3 squares have shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. You need to determine the 4th square and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. When you're confident in your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.